Wow.
Wow. Is it working? Can you see me?
I can see you. I can hear you.
You can see me and hear me? This is amazing because I can't see myself. But this is just some of the things that happen when you record live.
Whoa! You can't see yourself? I can see you, baby.
No,
I can
I'm
even
drinking
see
a
you
Nest
on...
tea, not a beer.
What?
I know. I thought these were gone.
What do
They're
you
back,
mean?
I guess.
Gone?
I thought they took them off the market. They're back though.
You are just one crazy guy. I'm following along on YouTube here. I can see you on YouTube, so I think we're
Oh,
good.
great. Okay, awesome. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another annual SoFly Holiday Live. This is oh, stop, please. You don't. please. We're pretty excited to be here. Christmas time. Oh, okay, it's clapping again. Well, I gotta kind of work out some of these kinks. Can you hear these sound effects?
I can hear the clapping. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. How the hell are y'all?
I'm doing good, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. It's good to see you over there. Your little
Good to see you too.
slice of
got
heaven.
a couple people in the chat here.
People popping off.
Yilma says hi, Ken.
I
don't see Ken anywhere.
Yilma, how are you, baby? Okay.
Jay Dawes says yes, boys, feeling lucky. Merry Fishmas, friends from Life Between Lines.
Let's go.
And Jay Dawes says incredible fleece, Mitch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's very festive, isn't it? It's red and it's Santa-esque. I kind of want to kick this off really quick with nothing fish related, actually, more of a Christmas food thing. I think that truffles are overrated. Is that crazy?
Like the mushroom or
the mushroom
or the chocolate? Okay, yeah, fair enough.
What do you think?
I like black truffles, yeah. I also like that cocktail you made. I made a Negroni in a pitcher last night.
Oh.
But it kind of froze, so it's like a Negroni slushy.
Whoa, what? That's kind of
That's
cool.
what I'm drinking. You're drinking a Nest tea, which is interesting. I hope everybody out there in YouTube land is also having kicking back with their favorite cocktail.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got a, maybe got a little drinky poo and...
Maybe.
Mitch, I don't know if you can fix this, but the camera keeps swapping between the two of us.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like it's almost like an active speaker kind of thing.
Whoa, like on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. How about that?
Oh,
so we're actually using Riverside right now. Usually we use Zencaster, but we switched over to Riverside because it allows us to do the streaming things. These are boring stuff. You don't have to worry about this stuff, but that's just some of the things that bring you behind the curtain.
Taylor's Chaser says, hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, you fixed it, which is great.
Ida says, hi, Ken. Nice. Yeah, hi, Ken. Merry Fishmas
Trev
West.
Says, Merry Fishmas from out west. Merry Fishmas to you, brother. So, Mitch, what's the plan? What are we going to do today aside from give away a bunch of prizes?
We're going to give away a bunch of prizes. We're going to chat about the fishy year that we've had, and we'd love to hear some of your stories as well in the comments. And then we're going to do a little fishing trivia, which is usually what we do on this holiday year wrap-up show. This is, of course, live, so if you're listening to this after the fact, you missed it on YouTube. This is live, and it's just a kind of a chance for us to kind of kick back and relax and chat about and give thanks to the previous fishing year. It was quite a fishy year, wasn't it, Aldo? I mean, we did all kinds of fun stuff this year.
Oh my God, yeah, a lot of firsts. You caught that huge jack in Belize. We went, down to Belize to kick the year off.
Kick that off at Belize.
We finally made it to the Gaspé, the East Coast.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. And it was a big fishy year and I fished a ton around here, everybody. Rob Jeeves, what's up?
Rob, what's up?
Oh, and Mitchell's saying that they are drinking a Hazy Days IPA. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's in the chat.
Yeah, let's go.
We had a beautiful fishy year. We did a lot of traveling as per usual, and we did a lot of traveling in the province as well, which was obviously super fun. Mm-hmm. And Mitch, you not only did you land your first Laker, on the fly, or Laker at all, right?
God, I forgot about that trip.
You also got that beautiful PB Muskie.
I got that beautiful PB Muskie. I got a jack. I got all kinds of stuff. I might have had a grab from a salmon, like a grills that I missed. It might not have been. I don't know. Probably.
Oh, Braden Mercer's in the chat.
Probably was. Levi, Braden. Yeah, so
Awesome.
we're going to talk about the whole year. We'll talk about a little bit about next year, what we're excited about coming up, and we'll do a little bit of trivia. Of course, we'll give away prizes. Why don't we start? We've talked about all this stuff on various episodes, but why don't we just do a little recap? Like, what was one of your favorite moments from the fishy year, Aldo?
Should we actually give a prize off the top?
You want to give one right away? You're crazy,
It's usually
son of
what
a
we
gun.
do. It's usually what we do,
Oh, okay, if you want to. I mean, we're starting off pretty strong with day one because it's the Costa sunglasses.
Yes. Let me. I've got the prize. I got the prizes piled up behind me.
The SoFly Holiday Live Bash. We're kicking things off with a prize right away.
That's right.
So, of course, we did 12 Days of Fishmas. We do it every year where we do 12 videos and we put questions in each of the video descriptions. People go comment their answers and they're entered to win a prize. The first thing we're giving away is sunglasses, no?
Oh, yeah. The first thing we are doing is giving away sunglasses.
Day one Costa sunglasses. Do you remember what the answer to this question was or what this question was at all? This first one was the...
Yeah, this was from our podcast with from Mag Bay from the Marlin trip. It was all about that was one hell of a way to end the year for me.
Dude, all those videos were so good, by the way. Nicely done.
Oh, thanks, man. I had fun making them. I was kind of like making them the night before posting them, so I was like kind of deliriously trying to edit them really quickly.
Well, yeah, I know it's a lot of work. You took us into to experience a little taste of the striped marlin fishing ourselves, and I think everybody enjoyed the ride. But what was your favorite moment from that trip, Aldo, before we give away the Costa sunglasses? If you had to say the perfect moment where you're on the trip, when you're on a fishing trip and you're just like,
I don't know. I mean, obviously I caught and landed, like I hooked 6 marlin and landed 2 of them. Like it's kind of hard not to say that. But I will honestly say, I think the first day we're running out. Obviously the place is just unreasonably beautiful.
Yeah.
And we were running out that first morning. It's a huge run. It's like 2 hours plus. And I've never seen a whale before.
Yeah.
Like in real life.
Right.
And we just got out into the bay, like the main bay.
Crazy,
outside of the inner harbor, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Will, my boat buddy, is like, "Oh, humpback whales." I was like, "What?" And they were, they had their I think it's called fluke. What do you call it? Fluking? Somebody in the chat knows the word, but it was like
where their tails are out.
No, their arms.
Oh, they're
like on their backs, going like boo, woo.
Whoa, what?
And I was like, "What?" I'd never seen a whale before. And then I saw 3 in the first hour of the first morning.
That's so cool.
So I think that was pretty amazing. What's up, Andrew? Thanks everybody for joining.
Yeah, okay, well, let's do this. Let's give away the first prize because that's what everybody's here. They want the prize. People want their stuff, and we've got 12 prizes to give away. Odds are pretty good. You might even win something here today. But the first thing we're giving away was a pair of Costa sunglasses. You got them there, Aldo? You have an actual
Yes, and
set.
it was a bit of a narcissistic question, ego-driven question. It was, what was the weight of the marlin that I caught?
I put that question.
What a piece of shit question.
I thought it was a great question. It was a huge fish. Of course, the answer is 150-pound weight class, which is insane. Is it the biggest fish you've ever caught?
That's the biggest fish I've ever landed, yeah, for sure.
I would say.
Biggest fish ever caught, biggest fish ever landed. Easily, yeah. So who won, Mitch?
Okay, well, let's get a little drum roll going here because, of course, it's a big moment for the first winner. We've got Braden Mercer.
Woo!
Braden Mercer, 3989. You won some Costa Shades, baby. You won some Costa
Tuna
Shades.
Alley Pros.
Yeah, and it just keeps going with the drum roll.
The drum roll just keeps going. Okay.
I got to work out the kinks here. But yeah, there you go. Day one. Boom. You got it. Braden Mercer, you won the Shades. We have the shades there. Do you have a little picture of what the shades look like on there?
Do you want me to take them out and put them on?
Put them on, baby. Put them on.
Actually, I'm not going to put them on. It's somebody else's shades.
Just put them on, baby. Put them on. We're on the whole show.
But here they are.
Here they are. Got the shades.
Swing.
Boom. Swing. Costa Shades. Score.
Nice,
Braden. You won.
Right on.
Okay. Now, that kicks it off with a win. Braden win the shades. But let's talk a little bit more about some of the things that happened this year. What was your favorite moment from this year? One moment.
Whoa.
Yeah. And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to think too because I actually don't
have. My favorite moment was you catching the jack. I think
crazy,
in
man.
Belize. I just think. I mean, the whole trip was great. It was a great crew of friends, and it was just we had really great weather.
Yeah.
and our guides were amazing. And but I mean, there's two moments on that trip that felt like I don't know, you it was like a you and I kind of
Mhm.
fly fishy moment. One was you spotting those permit from the beach and then me hooking them one and landing one. Again,
Mhm.
very ego driven narcissistic
Oh, that was
answer.
awesome.
But the second one, because I felt like a real team effort. You're like you're driving the golf cart and you're like, oh, I see tails, get out. And I'm
Yeah.
like not really thinking, catch the permit, land the permit. It was amazing. First permit landed ever after
Yeah.
losing so many. And then the second thing was obviously I have been preaching nonstop about my love for jacks, and I don't understand why they're so underappreciated.
Yeah, they're great
And
fish.
then we happened upon a massive school of huge jacks in Belize. And Mitch, you put like the perfect cast on the school. He crossed the school perfectly, pulled two off the school, and then one just smoked the line.
Dude, it was
And
crazy.
and we landed it, and it was probably 25, 30 pound fish. It was
It
an
was
amazing fish.
crazy, dude. That was so sick, man. Thanks, Russell. Belize was such an awesome trip. Honestly, I want to go back. Like I've been thinking about it since. I know Tim, our friend that we went on the trip with, one of the fellows that was on the trip, was going back for like a month because he loved it so much. But like, what a beautiful place, you know, to kick off the fishing year in Belize is like such an awesome way to do that. And
Hmm.
obviously with the fish landed, because that first night, of course, we had the tarpon boiling on the dock, and then we get the yeah, that jack was so funny, dude, because like we're that's reeling that thing in. That's like the biggest fish on the salt I've
Was
ever.
that the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Yeah, for sure, yeah, yeah, and
Okay.
definitely, like, my first, like,
So we both this year caught the
you know
biggest fish we've ever caught this year.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard for you to top yours because it was 150 pounds, but we could try next year. You could try to catch, like, a great white or something, or maybe go catch those whales that were flipping flopping.
I just turned to
Um,
Captain Ahab. I'm just harpooning whales.
boom, it's like, "Aldo got a 4,000-pound whale." Yeah, it was awesome, dude. It was such a fun moment, and then just, like, seeing that fish holding a fish like that, you know, and then just putting it back in the water and just, like, takes off. Like, those things are just, like, bulletproof, man. Like, just they're built different, you know? Those ocean fish are just I mean, it's a crazy place, the ocean, and reeling
They're
in a
amazing.
fish like that is what a wild ride. What a wild ride. My favorite moment was the muskie for sure. Not
Mm.
to put down any of the other moments, but like, geez, that muskie moment was so sick, man. Just to relive that for a quick second, because
Celebrating a moment doesn't mean you hate the other
of
moments. It
course,
just
no.
means that one sticks out for you for a certain reason,
I mean, probably was one of my favorite fishing stories ever, where it's just like that literal last cast of the day on like a 12-hour muskie day. You know, it's nighttime. We're getting eaten alive. Literally, one more cast. Flies sitting on the water. I'm swatting my legs. Muskie jumped out of the water, went horizontal against the sky at night. Everybody freaked out, dude. They were losing their minds. Like, that was so sick. That was such a good way to end the day, you know? And, I mean, it happens, I guess, with muskie. Like, I don't know, there's some serious muskie anglers in this chat, but I feel like it's like, you know, when you're just grinding all day and trying nothing, and then it happens, it's just like, how can you top that, you know? And that was my biggest muskie so far, so that was very excitando. Hey, Idis, you remember that. I know Idis is in the comments, he remembers that moment.
Oh, he just said muskie.
Musker. I love
I
it.
just got on some muskie this year too, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it was pretty awesome, catching those Lakers up in, Blue Fox Camp was a splendid little trip. You remember Blue Fox Camp's beautiful up there, man, like, you know,
It's funny. We asked people what some of their favorite, the questions for Fishmas or
yeah,
whatever. Um, some of them were memory driven, and some of them were
yeah.
like, oh, what you hope to do. Blue Fox came up a couple times.
It's been in a couple people's memories this year, eh?
Yeah, or just in their lifetime in
Yeah.
general. Like, what was, and which is really cool. I really enjoyed it up there too.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome what Pete's got going on, like, the fact that it's sort of just like his own personal cottage, and then he invites people up, but, like, what a cool place, like, all the little lakes and the trails into the back lakes. I feel like it would be fun to go, like, explore those back lakes again and really try to figure them out, you know, because some of them are just like they're just so approachable, you know, like little bowls of water. You can just go and there's fish in there, and it's, like, not super hard to find them. That one lake, dude, that where we caught those big brookies, god, that was awesome. gotta be so many more fish in there that we just weren't seeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be.
Gotta go catch the
I mean,
beef.
that
Baby.
whole thing is also a canoe route,
Yeah.
and I think I would love to explore that as a canoe route.
Dude, to go canoe and just camp and stuff up there would be pretty sick.
And then to have like
So easy.
if you coordinated with Blue Fox Camp and maybe like your last, you end the trip at Blue Fox, maybe spend 2 nights at Blue Fox as kind of like you spend, let's say, a week camping or 5 days, and then you spend a night or two at camp.
Yeah.
To wrap the whole trip up. I think that would be really fun.
Dude, big time. 100%. 100%. Why don't we do a little bit of trivia just to pepper it in? Like, why don't we do because I've got some trivia for saltwater fish. I've got some trivia for muskie. I've got some trivia for, striped bass because, of course, these different
And people following along on the live stream in the chat, please.
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 We want you guys to participate in this. But let's do it by saltwater first. So we're going to do permit and tarpon.
Okay.
And that's because February started with our trip to Belize. Amazing trip. Awesome. Of course, if you haven't heard that, go listen to that episode because it's action-packed with how you can get down there and do it yourself. Okay, so I've got some artificial intelligence trivia questions in here. They're pretty good. Some of them are good. I just never know how to make them too hard or not or whatever. But here we go. The first are gonna be 5 questions about permit, and we need you to answer in the comments.
Timbit says, "Let's go."
Here we go. What specialized mouth part allows permit to crush crabs and shellfish effectively? What is the name of this thing? Specialized mouth part allows permit to crush crabs. It's really cool. Have you ever? Do you hear them do it?
I think it's the same.
It's like redfish, right?
I think it's the same thing that a redfish has, but I've always called it a crusher.
Yeah,
I don't know the actual anatomical term.
Well, people at home will know because they can Google it and then put it in the chat.
Russell says, beak?
"Don't Google it." Let's
beak?
Just
question mark. Jade Dawes says, "Beak?" Question mark.
Beak's a good. Actually, that's pretty good.
I've always referred to it as a crusher, or when we were in Texas, they were like, "Oh, don't put your hands too far in the redfish's mouth, or else it'll nip you."
Would it actually do damage to your hand?
Well, I mean, it could crush a crab. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll
breaks your finger.
Maybe feel like a little pinch.
Yeah, permit man. Yeah, you caught that first permit this year. That was pretty special, dude.
Yeah, I'm now 1 for 6 all time.
Wow, that's really good.
That was the first one I landed. Yeah, really great ratio. So what's it called?
Well, Yelma says lips, but it's not lips.
Is it beak?
No, it's pharyngeal crushers. So crushers is actually pretty close, but pharyngeal is the first word that you need for that. Permit belong to what family of fishes?
Jacks.
Yeah. What's the Latin name? Or the
I don't fucking know, dude. But if anybody knows, we'll give it a second.
What's the the actual name of the
scientific Latin
name of the family?
I don't know, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Jack family.
Yeah, Jackson and Travalis. Man, I wish I caught a permit. Seeing those permit down in Belize was insane, dude.
Hey, dude, you made some really
those
great
fish
shots,
were stupid,
and they just didn't eat. You
They
didn't spook
huge. Some of them were huge, dude.
I know. It's worse if you cast and they spook. Then you fucked up. But if you cast, they follow, and they don't eat.
Did we have any follows on that trip? On the boat days? Me and you?
I feel like
I don't think we had any follows. We saw them cruising by because when they're going that fast, you can't really what can you do, right?
We're getting some answers coming in here. Los Permitos, Jade Dawes says. Jacusius Holios, says Timbits.
Oh, that's a wild guess, dude.
Trev says ACJ, which is pretty
Jacusius Holios.
Jacusius Holios sounds like a...
It sounds like
Harry Potter spell.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Jactivus Maximus.
Damn, you guys are badass.
Yilma, correct. Levi says cartilaginous.
No, but that sounds right though. It's okay. The answer is Carangidae. Carangide. I don't know how do you pronounce that? Keringaday. It's like a family of fish. Look at that.
I hope some of these are wrong.
They might be. No, they're not. Diverse family of ray fin fish, commonly known as jacks, pompanos, trevallies, scads, runners. They have permit would belong to that.
Yeah, like a Jack Crevalle, a GT.
They're so
permits,
cool looking, dude.
pompanos, look downs. They're all in that kind of
amberjacks,
which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Much is spoken about in terms of like permit fishing, obviously about like how spooky they are and how picky they are. But not a whole lot of people will tell you how hard they are to land.
Go on.
Oh, they're just really strong. Like you fighting that jack.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that was a 25-pound permit. It would be the same. They run just as far. They fight just as hard.
Right.
Like, just ask Tim. Like they fight like crazy.
Yeah, man. If you're in like super open water too, like, God, they got like where we were seeing them, it was pretty deep there. Some of those fish were like the size of tables, and it was like probably 20 or 30, maybe even 40 feet deep in some spots. Like it was quite deep. So you hooked a fish like where I hooked my jack. The thing was just able to it was like open space. It could go wherever it wanted. It had nothing in its way. So it's just like, bye, Dude, some of those permit had to be bigger than 25 pounds. I don't know. Like some of those fish
they're big fish.
Literally
go to
tables. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them. It's a target-rich environment.
So cool.
Every time I comment on this thing, YouTube is giving me XP points. So
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Maybe you can use them to buy movies or something.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, here we go.
Okay, fun little trivia. There's more.
Bro, there's 5, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Whoa, you don't want to do the trivia? Because this next one's really good.
No, I do.
Juvenile permit often display vertical bars in their bodies. What is this biological purpose of this patterning? Why do they got little stripes on their bodies? Vertical stripes. Juvenile permit. Why would they have that? What could it possibly be doing? I think we're gonna get some really creative answers here.
Does it have something to do with maybe being, I don't know, like do they hang out? It depends on where they're. I don't really know where they're born. I mean, does anybody know where they're born? It has to do with some sort of camouflage. They must stick in schools when they're smaller, and if they're camouflaged, is it like zebras? When zebras are in a group, zebras. It trips up people visually because if permit or.
Bro, this is so fly, not so zebras. Like, what the hell are we talking
about? No, I know. I'm
just
saying like this vertical stripes blend into their environment. And when there's like, if they're in a school of 100 juvenile permit or whatever, it's hard to pick out an individual for
hide in the weeds, Timbits, camouflage, life between lines. Yeah, Mitchell.
It's got to be camo, right?
Camouflage, Levi. Yeah, it's camo. It's camo. It's exactly why. Which is also
it's a compass. What the fuck are you talking about, Yilma?
Yeah, it's also what I picked.
My sister says camo.
Camo. I picked it specifically because where you caught that permit was in the grass in a camouflagey kind of area. That little kind of grassy knoll. Where then we figured out later that if we were to use floating flies, that would have been kind of a really good way to do it.
Yeah, our buddy Nelson, formerly of Fly Lords, currently of Mayfly, which is like Able, Airflow, Renzetti, etc. When he was down there 2 weeks after us, took some of the intel we gave him and his buddy, who's a really great fly tyer and guide, was like, sounds like some floating shrimp and some floating crabs or some unweighted flies would probably be a good move.
Yes. And like, that's such a smart idea.
Yilma said, yes, man, a compass. He's mad. We're just pissing Yilma off somehow.
That kind of blows my mind though. Like the whole like floating shrimp thing. I was like, man, it makes so much sense, but it's like, wouldn't have necessarily thought of that in the moment. And then later it's like, dude, that would have been such a good idea because the fly was just getting hidden in the grass basically immediately, It's actually kind of wild that the fish, because did it hit right when you cast and like your fly landed?
Immediately.
So see, it was sinking through the water column.
There was like the school of them, which was like, I mean, I don't know how many there were. I could see like 5 or 6 tails. We thought they were bonefish.
Oh my God.
Because the tails were small. I mean, I thought it was a bonefish. And then but once I hooked it, I knew it wasn't. I was like, oh, this isn't fighting like a bonefish at all.
Yeah.
But probably because I thought it was bonefish. Because like it was, it was getting close to the end of the day. Could only see the really tips of the tail.
Yeah.
And it all happened so fast that I was just like, I probably didn't freak out.
Yeah.
Just made a cast. And I caught it on a shrimp. I didn't catch it on a crab fly, so
it's true. Okay, here, why don't I throw out one more tarpon question, which is kind of a fun one, because tarpon are cool, and we had some shots of tarpon on the flat stays when we were in Belize, but we also had them at the docks at night, which was crazy. And tarpon were landed, and that was super sick, and everybody was so jacked. You know,
I wish we would have landed Nick Kennedy's. His was big.
Oh, dude, Kennedy's when he hooked that thing and it was fighting and then just wrapped around the dock. We're like, no, that thing was big. I mean, Nick was freaking. Nick was kind of freaking out.
I think we all were, man. It was like night one, and we were just like, what?
And then every night after, people kept going down like right away, and they're just like, oh, we know what they're doing. At what approximate age do tarpon typically reach sexual maturity? What age?
What age?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Tarpon are
3?
wild, man. Because like, how long do tarpon live for?
They can live a very long time.
Because they're such mysterious fish, often exceeding 50 years, with some lifespans being 70 or 80 or even longer. That's crazy, dude. Females generally outlive males. Isn't there something where?
Oh wow, Russell and Levi are saying 6 years. Timbit says 6 to 7. I said 3. Braden also said 3. Jade Dawes says 4.
I just said teeth.
I'm kind of glad Itis isn't in this chat. His answers have been insane.
I just was gonna be on the pod, but he got busy and now he's.
Mitch Scholl said, "I'm gonna wild guess
drinking
with
beers.
8.
I'm gonna wild guess with 8. Interesting.
Okay, well, which one is it? Because six seems to be the prevailing answer here.
6 to 13 is the right thing. So basically anything.
Wow,
under
that's
13.
a big span.
6 to 13 years, depending on the region and growth rates. Yeah, that's when they.
Taylor's Chasers tarpon live up to 80 years.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe that.
Yo, Timbit said 6, 7.
Like living up to 80 years is wild. Like you could catch a tarpon that's like way older than you.
Yeah, potentially.
That's cool, man. They're such cool fish.
That would be crazy, catching an 80-year-old fish. That's older than my mom.
I know. I remember catching bass before when I was like, 18, 19, being like, man, this bass, like big bass. I'm like, this bass could be like my age. Just a weird feeling, Catch a fish that's like potentially the same age as you. Like, whoa.
That is crazy. Should we do prize number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good saltwater trivia. I'm stoked for freshwater.
Oh, man.
I have a question for you after we do this trivia. So Fishmas Day 2, it was the first volume 1 of the Mag Bay Chronicles. Again, I want to shout out Mario from Taco Fly. If anybody watching this or listening to this afterwards is thinking about maybe, I really would like to do this trip, I obviously would highly recommend it. And Mario is adding a week next year. So he's going to be down there for 2 weeks. Mario is the trip host, of course. He runs a company called Taco Fly. He's a full-time guide in California, and he hosts trips all around the world called Taco Tours. And he partners with Mag Bay Lodge. They have a fleet of 10 boats, beautiful pangas that they build themselves. And their captains are amazing, and your mind will be blown.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. I just think they did such a great job. But
dude,
this,
for sure,
the prize for this is a SoFly merch prize pack, including this shirt that I'm wearing in the size and color of your choosing. We also have Hunter Orange.
Like the exact one you're wearing?
No, not the exact one. Unless people want that in some sort of OnlyFans kind of
maybe they do
way. But yeah, we'll toss in some hats.
So it's a SoFly prize pack. Hats? We have hats?
Yeah, I got some hats downstairs.
SoFly hats?
Yeah.
What? What's on them?
It just is one of the old logo ones.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This
logo. Yeah, like the dad hat ones?
This one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll give you some
we'll throw in some chums and stuff. It's just going to be like a merch prize.
Give you like a merch prize pack. Okay, well, here we go.
So the question was, what's a must-have travel essential on a fishing trip? Whether it be a close one or a far one.
Boom. Victor.
Clark,
you won the day 2. The SoFly prize pack. Yes.
Mitch, what is your travel essential?
Yes. My travel essential? Like for fishing trips?
Yeah. Something you can't do without, man.
Dang, man. Imodium.
It's funny. There was one answer. Someone was like, toilet paper, just in case, or something like that. And I was like, you know what? That is maybe the best travel essential.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, my flask. A lot of lucky hats, which I loved.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, I can't go without my lucky hat.
I go everywhere with my hat, so that's true.
Stanley, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously sunglasses, nippers. These days, a GoPro, and then, but.
Well, what's yours? Do you have like an item you bring everywhere with you? My hats rotate, but I always wear a hat, so it's always with me. But I don't have a specific one.
You know what? That is actually a good question.
Yeah, see, we asked it, but we didn't think about it. Imodium is my answer, by the way, because that's the last thing you want to do is have indigestion in stomach problems when you're trying to catch bonefish on the flats, which happened to me in the Bahamas. But that's because I had COVID.
I just said wet wipes. Yeah, of course. I think it's those awesome pliers you and Yuma got me for like my 35th birthday.
Yeah.
I don't think I go on a trip without them.
There you go. Those are sick pliers.
Their pliers, their nippers, it's a bottle cap opener. They're clip like
salt waterproof.
They're salt waterproof.
Yeah.
They're like that's right, not a knot tying tool.
Yeah.
Rob says I'd like to change mine to Imodium too. Smart.
Heck yeah, Rob. Heck yeah. Yeah, those pliers rock, dude. Those are sick.
Yeah. On that note, I'm surprised I wasn't See, I didn't get seasick once, and I usually do. So
were other people seasick on that trip?
I think was it something that some people were battling it. The last day, everyone's kind of tummy was not doing so great.
Yeah.
From an unknown source.
Oh, I saw it.
And I would like to think that source was all the margaritas we had.
Right. Yeah. Limes and stuff.
Yeah.
Sipping on margaritas.
I just said White Claws.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Timbit, sorry. Yes, Timbit says, which pliers are you talking about? On my 35th birthday, Yilma and Mitch gifted me the Hatch pliers, the anodized pliers in gold. Very bougie and a very great gift. But what's great about them is that they, it doesn't have to be that brand, but anodized are better than stainless steel because they won't rust. And also, these ones come with some pretty heavy-duty clips that can clip really, really thick. Fluoro and mono. Also, the blades of the clippers can be replaced, meaning that when they wear out, you can kind of have them forever.
Yeah. Rocks.
Yeah.
They're sick, dude.
Oh, yeah, no, I love them. But, I mean, there are more affordable options, like Dr. Slick makes some great options, and Sims, and, there's a million.
Yeah, like the Hatch ones are kind of fun though, kind of like Able nippers, right? Where you get like fancy stuff just kind of for the sake of it. Because fancy stuff's fun. You know what I mean? Mike.
Hey, Fishmas, Mike. I have a question for you.
Please.
What is something you learned this year?
Something I
learned that made you a better angler. And I will also throw that to the chat.
That's a good question. Well, I think that we definitely dove into muskie fishing more. And so the thing that I learned, there's a couple things with muskie that I learned. One was just, I always knew and heard about people's affiliation with muskie eating patterns and moon cycles. But that was an interesting thing that I was like kind of questioning. I'd like to look more into that. But also the figure 8 all the time, right to the boat every single time. Is imperative. So I did learn that because I didn't think that it was always that case. I thought it was something maybe you'd figure 8 once in a while if you saw a fish or something like that, but do it every single time. And we had some action that one day here in Ottawa in the fall where we'd figure 8 every time the boat, and a few of those turned into, oh shit, there's a fish that just came out from under the boat or something like that, like a surprise attack. So yeah, I mean, I learned the figure 8. Don't get sleepy with muskie fishing because it could happen any moment.
I like that.
Yeah. Stay on top of your game because even though it might be slow, you never know. That's my saying. It might be slow.
Turn that into some SoFly merch.
You never know. What'd you learn this year?
Really quickly, Mitchell said, I learned that I severely underestimated Ontario steelhead.
Yeah, that's right. Mitchell Roberts was in Ontario and got a fish.
Yeah.
Which rocks.
Finally, it's because
did y'all fish together?
We did, but the key to catching Ontario
Yeah.
steelhead for Mitchell is to not fish with us.
That's right.
Because they fished with us a bunch of times and
they left and then got a fish.
The second Mitchell left, Idis and I swung up a beautiful steelhead. So
that's sick. On the swing too. Nicely done, Mitchell. What fly was it on? What fly was it on? Do you know?
Yeah, Mitchell, what fly was it on?
What fly was it on? I'm curious, was it one you tied? Because Mitchell's an amazing fly tire.
For those that don't know.
For those that don't know, follow.
Timbit said, "Sweet, thanks. Love the Manly pliers, the ones that Flip Palette uses. They're heirloom pliers for sure."
Yep. Oh no, for real, for real.
What did I learn?
Yeah, what'd you learn? I mean, I learned a bunch of stuff. Every year you learn something, you know. But
I learned a bunch. I definitely learned a bunch in Mag Bay.
Well, yeah, for sure. That would have been.
But more about like terminal tackle rigging, which was really interesting. Like Will, who was down there, Will O'Neill, if people know him, he works at part-time anyway at the bit of a fly fishing personality kind of guy. He's a blog writer and a gear reviewer, and he works at Lost Coast Outfitters. Fly fishing isn't his full-time gig, but obviously very passionate about it. And we just were talking about terminal tackle, like better ways of tying certain knots for attaching fly line to backing. Like we were doing, he was teaching me how to do double biminies and how to seat double biminies better, so that because we're on gel spun backing, so it's thinner diameter, so it doesn't cut through the loop of the fly line. Just better knots for less bulky knots for attaching your leader to your fly. And
right. So when it's ripping through the guides, it doesn't clunk, clunk, clunk along the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because fishing those fish, you're always going into your backing.
Yeah, it's an immediate.
Yeah.
even on the Bonita and stuff, like it was like, wow, you're just in your backing. You're just constantly in your backing. Like it's not like is this gonna happen? I actually on one of the marlin I jumped and lost. The bimini slipped but cinched.
Oh my god!
And so
really?
I almost like it slipped, but then it just tightened on itself, and so it turned into like a loop that was like a millimeter big, and so I didn't lose the fly line, thank God. But man, we lost a lot of fly lines on that trip.
So you saw it? Did you see it slipping?
Oh yeah, like I had.
That's crazy.
It was in like because I had reeled in, you know, aside from the very first fish. Most of our marlin fights were short.
Yeah.
I think Will had a fight go about an hour, and I had mine go over an hour. But other than that, it was like maybe 10 minutes tops.
It's crazy, man.
Because we were really these fish.
Yours went for the long time because it was like kind of awkwardly.
It was tail wrapping. It was just running a lot and diving a lot. The other ones were just like they were going crazy, but they just weren't running. They were just jumping, you know, about 100 feet away from the boat or 75 feet away from the boat. Yeah. And the boat captains aren't like, you know, they're not watching the fish. They've got the motor, you know, engaged, and you're chasing the fish so that the fight isn't long, right?
Yeah, right.
You're not just in neutral watching this thing go.
Just like, wow, look at that thing go. Jeez, that's fast. You're just like, drive. Yeah.
Drive, what are you doing?
Mitchell got that steelhead this year on a basic rabbit strip zonker on a shank. I love it. Perfect.
They did tie it though.
That's all you
need.
I
still take fishing with you, bad luck charms, over a fishy solo trip any day. I don't know about that. Michael said, I learned to appreciate my home waters more.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that. Trev
always be curving your flies in a figure eight for muskie. ABC, baby. I like it. 100%.
At J. Dawes said, I nymphed for the first time this year.
Heck yeah. Nicely done.
Brady Mercer said, I got to experience gar on the fly this season, learn how to find them, sight fish them, and you know.
Dude, that's going to be my 26th thing.
Lot of good gar fishing in the Ottawa Valley.
I got to find a gar. I've never landed one. I had a follow last year that was nuclear. It was so close. And then it's just like, nah, and swam off. I'm like, no. What a cool fish.
Such a cool fish.
Yeah.
At Timbit said, always check your knots before heading out. I had a knot fail on a PB pike, and boy, Matt was pissed at me.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think you're paying him to check your knots, just saying. But anyway.
Yeah. Let's go, Matt.
No, just kidding, Matt. Just kidding.
That's so funny. Always check your knots is good advice.
Always check your knots is an awesome
advice. I mean, that's pretty key.
Also learned about the hanging hook platform for musky flies. We definitely
That's who we heard about that from Michael for the first time, right?
Yeah, and
he's in the chat, I think. Yeah, Michael's in the chat.
Michael's in the chat. The hanging hook thing is
so cool.
Is great.
It's so
Rob
cool.
G's, it's got to be what a great fishery the Grand River is, and how nice Fergus and Paris, Ontario are.
Rob, Fergus is so dope. And Paris. Move up here. Get up here. Let's go. Come on up to Fergus, baby.
If haven't seen...
What's the hanging hook thing really quick again? Can we just talk about that for a hot sec?
Oh, okay. So obviously, you're tying a fly. You tie the fly right onto the shank of the hook.
Mm-hmm.
It's this one. How most flies are tied.
Yeah.
There's a fly design that's becoming more and more popular, and honestly, after dropping a couple muskie and pike this year, I definitely believe in it. That you tie your fly into a shank, and you attach your hook on to the shank of the fly, or the connection point between the shanks if you're tying an articulated fly.
Yeah.
And that way the hook swings kind of freely. Also, if you follow Travel Fish Film, they just put out a muskie video, and they were hanging trebles off their muskie flies. And honestly, we were talking about that in Ottawa. I was like, well, why hang a single hook when you can hang a treble?
Yeah, that makes way
even
more
if it's
sense,
just one
especially if it's
treble. You don't have to hang like 9 trebles like you're fishing a Rapala.
So basically, yeah, we're just making Rapalas now, essentially.
Michael said, "I'm hanging out just like my hooks."
Heck yeah. I love it. Okay. Do we want to switch talking about muskie a little bit? Because this is kind of a nice. You were going to say something a second ago, though, wasn't it? You were going to say something about Rob.
Oh, I was just saying, if there's a channel in the chat. I don't know if I can name names, but at Rob Jeeves 1972 made an awesome series this year called "The Seasons of the Grand" or "My Year on the Grand" or something like that. Sorry, Rob. Correct me.
Yeah.
But basically, Rob spent the entire year fishing the Grand River, from when it opened in the spring, to bass in the summer, to steelhead in the fall, and I thought that was a really cool series, because I agree, Ferguson, Elora, and Paris are all such really special places, and that river is so cool.
So cool, man. Yeah, no, that was great. I love Rob's content. It's good, fun stuff to watch, and Rob's catching some nice.
So if you haven't watched it,
check it out.
What the fuck are you doing?
All right, do you want to talk about muskie? Because I got a couple muskie trivia questions here, and obviously we want to talk a little about muskie because that was a.
I definitely do, but should we give away another prize?
Oh my god, I'd love to. Okay,
great.
What's the third prize?
So Fishmas Day 3 was if you would want to win this Costa backpack.
What?
That we're just gonna stuff with retainers and sunglass cleaner and all that good stuff.
Those backpacks rock, dude. I've got one of those and they're sick. They're really nice.
Mullet said, "You boys are behind the times. I've been fishing Rapalas on my fly rod for years. You and John Clip."
Yeah, John Clip.
Have a lot in common.
Yeah.
And John, of course, owns Affinity Fish.
Yeah.
So the question was.
What was the question?
What is your dream? What is the dream fish you have always wanted to land, and why?
Here we go. In the winner, the Costa backpack. Boom. Jose Luis Marquez 4297. Oh my god. Wow. You won the Costa backpack full of awesome stuff. There it is again. Wow. That's pretty cool. Man, I'm just trying to figure out this stuff. Here's a lot.
Wow, that applause really went on for a while.
It goes and goes. Okay. Why don't we give one more prize away?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
We've got like 10 of these, so we probably should do that. Okay, what's day 4? We've got 11. Costa sunglasses is day 4. Costa sunglasses. Another pair of shades. Whoa. Who's going to win these
These
ones?
Are the Antilles, which are made from 100% recycled material.
These are sick.
The question was, what was the craziest day of fishing you've ever had?
And the winner is, boom. We got Brendak 4944. Yes.
I'm trying to find their answer right now.
Brendak, you won. Oh, it's on loop. Sorry. Those are some Costa shades. Those are sweet shades. And you just won those ones. So Rock and roll.
Brendak.
You know what'd be really, really wild of me? To do a 5th prize.
Craziest day for me was the not naming the river where I caught over 25 brook trout on the same fly. But the end of it was a few scraps of material and the hook, and they were still hitting it. It was so much fun.
That's sick. That's a great story.
It's a great answer.
25 brickies in one day. Wow. Nicely done.
Okay.
All right. Let's do one more prize because we got 11. So this would take us to day 5.
Okay, great. So I'm on day 5.
This is a Costa jacket.
Yes, it is the Wayward jacket.
Ooh, the Wayward jacket. People love it. They love it. Ooh, we love that jacket. Oh my God, look at that.
Pretty sick jacket. You know?
Yeah.
Be perfect for a morning run.
Newsflash, coolest jacket ever.
River. I will say, definitely not waterproof, but it's a great mid layer.
Perfect. You know what's great? It's not waterproof. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Number 5.
What is your favorite taco in honor of Mario?
Mario Taco Fly. The winner of this one is Kadoosh Andrew. You won the Costa jacket for day 5. Hey. That's awesome. Should we?
Good thing you're not drinking because you're already out of hand with these things.
Should we do a day 6 or should we wait? Should I do the muskie trivia?
Let's do muskie trivia.
Okay. Because muskie fishing was awesome. We went out, obviously, with Brian, Stillwater Guiding. I spent a couple days out on a beautiful, definitely one of my favorite places in Ontario to fish that we fished. It's sick. Biggest pike you ever seen. Biggest smallies you ever seen. And muskie. And there's like trout and there's all kinds of stuff in the places. Crazy, crazy place. Of course, we're talking about McGregor Bay up near Manitoulin Island. You know, that general direction. Fly time material. So we caught I caught a muskie, which was awesome. And I also caught a huge pike. And I don't know, that was such a fun trip, dude. I want to go back there. Can we go back there this summer?
Totally.
Visit our little.
Can we live there?
Yes, we can. Let's go move there. So muskie are an amazing fish, and I've got a couple trivia questions for you. Here we go. Muskie eggs adhere poorly to surfaces and lack parental care. What does this
like you
adhere poorly? What does this indicate about their reproductive strategy? Which is an interesting question. Their eggs adhere poorly to surfaces, and they don't have, bigger muskie really watching over them. So what does this indicate about their reproductive strategy?
Okay, wild guess here.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a lot like fish in the ocean.
Okay.
Or certain fish in the ocean.
Yeah.
Where it's better for the fish to be born in open water.
Yeah.
And drift into areas where there aren't a lot of predators.
That's interesting. In the ocean, they lay their eggs in open water.
So let's take
yeah.
Nobody knows exactly where tarpon spawn and permit and all these kind of fish, but the prevailing theory in science suggests that they spawn in deep water.
Yeah.
And these fish are, when they're in their juvenile stages, marlin as well, they're almost they look more like larvae than they do small fish.
Yeah.
And so they're at the whims of the current. And that's why tarpon float to Tobago, to Cuba, to all these places in the Caribbean. Yeah. And then, and then they start their migration. They go,
That's interesting. I mean, that's really
so cool. Like when you're catching juvenile and baby tarpon, they happened to float into those mangroves one day. And then they were like, okay, I'll just chill out in Belize until I'm 60 pounds. And then I'll start hanging out and migrating with all the other bigger fish.
Yeah, and they sort of just spray their eggs into open water and just kind of let it kind of broadcast, if you will.
Yeah, so
which is
extrapolating from that hunch, and it is a hunch. I feel like our muskie as not carnivorous, are they as cannibalistic as pike? Because if so, I guess other muskie are quite a territorial threat to other muskie. Like muskies don't like other muskies.
Yeah,
so maybe they lack parental care because one, the parents will eat them,
probably,
or at the very least compete with them. Two, it's to spread them out because you can't just have 50 muskie hanging out in one weed bed, or else everything would be dead.
It'd be so insane. Yeah, so boom, you got it, baby. And also Levi got it perfectly. Broadcast spawners. That's what it's called. And also everybody kind of had it.
Oh, they're called broadcast spawners.
Yeah, they lay a lot
Levi.
more eggs is true. Survival of the fittest. Yes, of course. Levi broadcast spawners is the exact term, which is a really cool thing. They basically just like let their just spray as much as they can eggs everywhere, and they rely on quantity, not care, which is
They kind of
pretty
sound like
cool.
you, eh, Mitch?
It's kind of badass. Yes, it's kind of badass. That's what I would
That's really
expect from
cool.
a muskox.
Also, shout out to Levi. Levi works at Levi started coming to our events, and
Yeah.
we got acquainted with Levi. Super cool dude who just spent their first season up at Old Post Lodge, which is a place that
Yeah.
we've been to before, where Michael in the chat before. His first year guiding full time. So
Nicely
congrats,
done,
Levi. Hope
Heck
the
yeah.
season went well.
Heck yeah. Okay, number 2. Muskie possess large pores on their mandible. What sensory system are these linked to? They possess large pores on their mandible. I don't even
Scent?
know.
Is that their sense of smell?
Mandible. No. What sensory system are these linked to? I mean, that's a good guess, to be honest with you.
Their
Yeah, the number
mandibles.
of the number of musky pores on the underside of a fish's mandible is a key feature. Differentiate muskie
like
from
here?
pike. Yeah, pretty interesting, eh? What do they do? Like, it's so weird. Yeah. No, okay, so they're attached to they're part of like a sensory sort of thing. Okay, so they're attached to, does anyone know in the chat? Come on, baby.
I don't think
Nobody knows. I'm gonna drop it.
Levi said vibrations and movement.
Yeah, that's right. They're attached to, well,
nice.
The sensory system specifically they're attached to is the lateral line for vibration detection. These things really
Mitchell
are,
said, are they somehow linked to their lateral lines?
nice,
Boom.
Mitchell. Boom. Because these things are just like wired for moida, you know,
for killing.
Yeah, just like all of these different things that help them detect vibrations in the water. And I mean, that goes to show you why, you know.
Mitch, sorry, I'm drinking for 2 of us. I got a Negroni and a seltzer going.
Let's look at that nice
I don't know
Yeti.
what you're doing over there.
I'm drinking an ST. I drank a lot of rum last night, brother. It was awesome. A lot of rum and cokes.
Sense when my flies are near and avoid them at all costs.
Exactly.
Good answer.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, important for your fly to let out lots of vibrations so that the fish can see it and decide not to eat it. 100%.
That is very funny. That is a very funny joke.
It.
I'm gonna give that a laughing emoji.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do one more musky question here, and then we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing which one's good. Wow, this one's crazy. Unlike trout, muskies, I don't know why it's specifically saying trout, but muskies have what jaw structure that makes bait retention extremely effective? Muskies have what jaw structure? Which is like, I don't know if anyone's gonna get that. That'd be amazing.
An underbite?
Honestly, it might be something like an underbite.
Like, what do you mean bait retention? Like when they eat something, it stays in their mouth?
Exactly. Like they're able to hold on to this thing. Hoard. And honestly, they do kind of have a bit of an underbite when you look at them, eh? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. Like, what else it could possibly be? Is there the bottom of their mandible like a little bit more stretchy, like a pelican, and you can they can hold more bait, like, because like if they eat a massive walleye,
dude, they could, and you know they would.
I know they do.
Trout, muskies have what?
Trev says backwards facing teeth.
Extremely effective.
Trev says backwards facing teeth like a barb.
I mean, that's a good guess too. Maybe that's kind of what it's like. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. Long tooth-lined maxillae for grasping prey.
Tooth-lined pointed inward. Tooth orientation. We're getting a lot of tooth orientation. It's tooth orientation.
Toothed maxillae.
Baby.
The fish possesses an enormous mouth.
All correct.
With long duckbill-like snout, where the maxillae, the upper jaw bones, extend back to at least the middle of the eyes. This large mouth is filled with formidable long canine-type, needle-type teeth in both the lower jaw and the roof of its mouth, designed for grasping and holding prey. Yeah, they've got like teeth on the roof of their mouth. Like these things are absolute slammers. Absolute slammers. Teeth orientation, like that. Yeah. I mean, that's the musky trivia. It's pretty good. You know, muskie are really cool. That honestly, like, was such a highlight for me this year was the muskie night. That was just so fun, being out in the hot open water.
Well, it was a very musky year for you. You made, if people don't know, Mitch made a film called Muskie Man.
Yeah,
for
that came out this year too.
Alumacraft boats in his other non-fly fishy life. And if you haven't seen Muskie Man, you should definitely go watch that.
It's on YouTube, on the Alumacraft YouTube, Muskie Man.
Mitch, what's it about in like 2 seconds? Quick synopsis.
At 80, I think he's 3 years old. Larry Ramsell's still on the hunt.
83 years old?
For that fish. Yeah. It's about Larry Ramsell, who's like a kind of a legendary muskie gear dude down in the U.S., down in Wisconsin. But yeah, it was super fun to make that. It was a muskie forward year because
you had that
in the spring.
You did that? Well, you filmed it at this time of year last year.
Yeah.
Then spent most of your first
winter
3 months editing it and then releasing it in the spring. And then obviously we did a shitload of muskie fishing this year, which is super fun.
Yeah.
Also to note, which somebody did mention in the comments on one of these Fishmas videos, remember we were like, what happened to the muskie Odyssey or whatever the hell, the Monster Mash?
Yeah.
It happens every 2 years. Our bad.
Right.
So next year is a Muskie Odyssey year, and we are stoked for that. It's a fly fishing competition, muskie fishing competition here in Southern Ontario. Some folks put on, and we cannot be more stoked for that to come back, and we want to be a part of it in a big way. So if somebody from the Muskie Monster Mash is listening to this right now, we want to be involved. God damn it.
Heck yeah. Big time. Dude, let's go fish it. Let's go compete.
You want to put a team in?
Yeah. Let's win. Let's go slam.
Imagine if we won. That'd be absurd.
Braden. Me, you, Braden. Let's go, Braden.
Braden,
Braden's
it has nothing to do with the fact that you're the only guy that we know with a boat.
With a boat. Yeah, true. That's true, too. We need a boat to be able to go fish that. But we also need someone that is very good at fishing muskie, and that would be Braden. Thanks, Rob. Okay, why don't we give some more prizes away and then talk a little bit about stripers and Gasp Coastal, because that was kind of a way to end the year.
That was a big moment for sure.
What are we on, day 6?
Day 6, the prize is a Reddington field kit, the Euro nymphing field kit.
Yeah.
Of course, there's very little to do with marlin or muskie. And the question was, what is your favorite fly fishing movie or fly fishing like film, TV, or fly fishing film?
And the winner is?
And you couldn't say A River Runs Through It.
You couldn't say A River Runs Through It.
No, fuck that.
That's the best one, though. We all know it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
everybody would just be saying that.
All right. We would have had 100 responses.
Kieran, you won a Reddington field kit at Kieran. At Kieran. If you're seeing this, message us. We'll message you, reply in the thing.
Oh, what a great answer. After you've gone with Rachel Finn.
It was a great answer, and it actually works really well as a transition into Gasp Coast, which we'll talk about in a minute. Because, of course, we met Rachel this fall, and she's the bomb. Absolutely loved hanging out with Rachel. She's so friggin' awesome. Great answer. Amazing film by Fly Lords. That was an awesome film. It came out last year.
Yeah.
Super well done. Yeah.
Do we want to just do number 7 right now?
100%. I think we do 7 and 8.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so number 7 was the final fishing day in Mag Bay, where we were fishing in the rain and we caught some marlin, which is awesome.
Yep.
But in honor of all the rain, we've got a waterproof Chums waist pack, and we're gonna stuff it full of Chums shit.
The winner
of wallets and stuff like that.
Chums stuff.
The question was, what was the wildest weather you've ever fished
in your entire life? Hey-ya! Alex Couture, 2433, you won the Chums waist pack and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. Super awesome. Chum stuff coming at you. Should we do 8 too? Let's do 8.
Oh, I didn't find their answer.
Oh, brother.
Well,
I think
I'm
it
sure
was
crazy.
I think it was.
Just trying to read the answers, but what?
Oh no, it's a great idea. Do you have the video open?
What was the username again? Sorry.
Alex Kocha. It's on the screen right now. Hopefully, this is working. Alex at Alex Couture, 2433. You won the Chums waist
whatever. Okay, let's.
They really want the Chums waist back. Okay, number 8, day 8.
It rained in their boat. Whatever.
Oh, you have it there?
What?
You have it there?
I had it. Doesn't really matter. So number 8. This was the sauna après fish video, which was an awesome day.
Bro,
so Sonder sponsored this video, obviously, which is an Ontario. Well, actually, the founders are from Ontario and Winnipeg, Manitoba. They've made a pretty wicked portable sauna, which, of course, if anybody ice fishes, you've probably seen a pop-up tent like this before. But the wood stove is killer in it, and honestly, if we had that stove when we were winter camping a couple times, we would have been a lot warmer than we were, because it is a very, very, very efficient stove.
And like the sauna, was sauna. It was like,
oh man, it was insanely hot. It was crazy. Like Itis and Jonathan were hanging out there for a while. I like saunas and steam rooms, but I can't last long in them. So I was in
10 minutes.
I was more interested in drinking the wine.
Yeah. But that's a pretty cool thing.
Like won a Sonder log carrier.
Steelhead
which they
fishing
will
all day
mail
and then
to you.
going into the sauna. Yeah. Okay, we got the winner of the log carrier, the Saunders
The answer
log
was,
carrier.
what was your first fish on the fly rod?
Okay, here we go. Winner is
Andrew said, "I'd love one of those."
Kaboosh, Michael, you won. Michael Delavecchio, you won the log carrier.
People are not aware. These are all AI generated.
Yeah, they're all randomly selected. We put all the names. I copy paste them all. It's actually not a big fan of AI. I'm really not.
You're not?
No. But
why?
To be able to copy paste all of those names and then just throw it in, they give me a list and then I go randomly pick a winner. Boom. That's how we do it. It's all random. But Michael, I'm glad you won, baby, because
interesting answer though. First fish on the fly was a sheephead.
Cool. Sheephead.
You said, I bet there isn't a lot of that out there as their first fish, and you're right.
Definitely.
They're not.
Do you want to do number 9 too? Just be crazy, because like we're at an hour, so like we can do number 9, a little couple trivia questions, and then 10, 11 to round this out. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Let's do number 9. Why the fuck?
I'm stoked about this one. This is the Hook A prize pack.
Yes, which I do have here. I'm not going to open it because it's packaged already for me, and I don't want to repackage it. But it's a 30-liter. It's their 30-liter dry backpack.
Oh, sick.
A Hook A hat, and a bunch of Hook A accessories like a fly box, nippers, forceps, but knit and clamp forceps. It's a wicked prize pack. So thanks to actually big thanks to Karen and Hook A, who's our like community manager, and obviously Fred, who runs Hook A. Fred just caught his first steelhead.
I saw that.
Visiting his sister up in Georgian Bay.
Very cool. Nicely done, Fred. Cheers to that.
Nicely done, Fred. Cheers to Fred. And
okay, well, this Hook A prize pack is a pretty sweet one, and we got the winner right now.
Okay,
coming up for you.
What fly fishing gear did you ask Santa for this year?
And the winner of this is Kaboosh. Rob won the Hook A prize pack. Rob, you won. You won, Rob. Hook A prize pack going to Rob G's 1972. I love it.
Mitch, what did you ask for?
Fishing wise?
Yeah, what did you want from Santa?
I asked for a bunch of like pliers and bolt cutters, like musky release tools.
For people that don't know, Mitch moved back to Ottawa. I'm actually I took Mitch's old apartment.
Yeah, all just sitting in my old office, which is wild rad. And so I asked for a bunch of musky release tools, and I asked for a boat bag for musky stuff. And I got it. My brother had me for Secret Santa, and he got me all of the fun stuff. And he got me a little fish mug that I drank my morning coffee out of this morning. So yeah. Did you get any fishy gifts, Olo?
I did. Did I?
Yeah.
I got some fishing adjacent gifts. Well, I got some fishing gifts. I got some magazines. Fly Fishing magazine.
Oh, dude, Fly Tire is my favorite magazine, dude.
Fly Tire is my favorite for sure.
It is the best magazine. I love that they still make it, and it hasn't changed in 20 years. It's the exact same format. It's such a good magazine. I'm gonna go get a copy of that Fly Tire tonight, and I'm gonna read it page to page. Dude, portable air pump and lantern? Are you kidding me right now? Santa was good to you. Who got you that? This
isn't fly fishing related, but it was a gift that surprised me, and I was like, you know what? I am.
Did Michaela get you that? Seems like a Michaela gift, you know?
Yeah,
she's like, it's a portable air pump.
She's in the chat too. If I forget this, I'm gonna fuck it up.
Oh, no.
It was pretty sure it was my mom, but it might have been Michaela. But I'm pretty sure it was my mom. I don't want to blow my air mattress up with my mouth.
No, dude, no. It's a
So
great
fuck
gift.
that.
And it's
this
a
is
light,
awesome.
so at nighttime you can do your air
Yeah,
mattress.
yeah.
Well,
It was
congrats
really
there,
cool.
everybody that's won something so far. We've got 2 more to give away, but
Yeah,
first
and
let's
thanks everybody for taking part in this. It's really like
fun.
you know, we love giving stuff to our
Yeah.
community and our listeners and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
fun making these videos. This video was an awesome day. Obviously, Nick, aka Selmographer,
Yeah.
and our buddy Tim, who designed this T-shirt,
Yep.
joined us for a day of steelheading, which you
You guys
know,
had a great day.
I'm gonna have to say, just was one of those years where we didn't have a lot of water.
Yeah.
And the fishing took a while to turn on for me anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we got out.
Dude, yeah. I love fishing with those guys. And shout out to Nick too, yeah, Selmographer.
My sister said, "Come on."
That's so awesome.
Does "come on" mean it was you?
It was totally her. She totally got you that.
Her. Sorry, I've been pounding this giant Negroni the whole time.
That's okay, baby. Yeah. Okay.
My sister hates me. We're going out for dinner after this. I'm gonna hear. Actually, we're going out for dinner, and then we're going to one of those candlelight concerts with.
Cool.
With our mom.
What? It's so fun.
Talking about Christmas, doing the they're covering the
Muppets.
No, the
Muppets Christmas Carol.
No, the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, sick! I love
Vince Guardioli trio.
Charlie Brown Christmas music.
Actually, Michaela bought the tickets for all of us for Christmas.
Sick.
Which
What, awesome Michaela with the gifts? That's a sick.
I know.
Gift.
Not only are you inflating my mattresses,
almost not even remembering who it is. Oh, Michaela.
Shit, I'm in so much fucking trouble.
All right, do you want a couple striped bass quick hitters?
Yeah, I would love that. Do you want to? I know earlier in this chat.
Yeah.
In the feed here.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned some pliers from Flip Palette. We were going to shout out a couple people that unfortunately passed away this year, and just tip our fly fishy caps.
Let's cheers. Let's cheers to some of the fly legends that we lost this year.
The fly legends that we lost, which of course we'll start with Flip Palette.
Yeah, that was wild to hear about that.
We were in the Gas Bay when this happened.
Yeah.
With one of his friends.
Oh God, I know. Yeah.
With Rick Ruoff, Captain Rick Ruoff.
Yeah, cheers to Flip. Legend, obviously, and inspired a lot of anglers. So cheers to Flip. AK Best was another one. Cheers to AK Best, obviously a legend as well. And it's sad we lose fly legends, but cheers to them. I wish I had a beer, but I will cheers you a nice tea. Yeah,
if anybody knows of anybody else that wants to, they want to shout out, it's a local legend or a personal hero,
please do.
But yeah, we try to shout out our legends. Obviously last year we lost John Gierek and Bob Popovich, and
this episode's dedicated to each holiday
of course
episode.
Colin McEwen.
Yes, yeah. That was tough.
So it's always nice to remember where the sport the history of the sport is so much about this sport. I think.
Yeah, big time. No, it's
huge. Something we talk about all the time is that this, podcast is something we can look back on one day and be like, "Whoa, look at all these people we talked to," and we can go back to lessons we learned from them. But Andy and Nikki Mill on the Millhouse podcast say the same thing the whole time. Oh, it's why Nikki wanted to start the show with his dad, because he was like, all these people.
Yeah.
And we should really catalog all this information. That's all just like, it's not in a book
floating
anywhere.
around
it's
in space.
All just kind of just floating around in conversations like this. And, I think that's what makes fly fishing podcasts, at least
agreed,
podcasts, so interesting,
100% agree. Like, I think that fly fishing podcasts are important for that reason. You're right. 100%, man. Because it's like,
it's like a time capsule.
Yeah. Like, of course, books are too, but I don't know. Sometimes podcasts, they have a way of just kind of, you create an interesting kind of scenario in which to kind of just have a nonchalant discussion, especially with a couple of guys like us, So it's kind of cool to have people like the John Gieraks on to chat about their fly fishing life and kind of take their guard down and all that stuff. So yeah, no, I think that's super smart. But yeah, cheers to Flip and AK. AK Best. This show's for y'all. Do you want to talk a little bit about striped bass before we do the last 2 prizes and wrap another year up?
Yeah, definitely.
I've got a couple trivia questions about striped bass that I have to ask you. I'm literally dying to.
I know we always have marquee trips and we get to go to crazy places. But you know, in the in between, obviously, I hope everybody knows that we're fishing on loving Ontario.
Oh, dude.
But that being said,
we
taking
got to go to the Gas
taking
Bay.
you to the Gas Bay for the first time, was just great because, you know, when I went there 2018, 2017 with Rob from Drift and Mark Wiki, you know, we just had a blast on such a beautiful place.
Dude,
that
it's the bee's knees.
I just knew that you would love it.
Oh my God. And the striped bass thing is sick. And I want to go do that this summer for sure. Most striped bass spawning success depends on what key river condition? Most striped bass spawning success depends on what key river condition. What is it that striped bass need to be successful with spawning in a river?
Temperature?
Yeah, I mean, well, for sure. I mean, there's a bunch of ones, right? Most striped bass spawning success depends on what key river condition. I guess it's like, yeah, temperature and all that stuff's important, but this is interesting, actually. That's crazy, actually. If this is true.
What do you mean? If this is true?
It's no, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Also, wait,
so
is
cool,
this a shadow or is this your paint job? Oh, it's a shadow. I haven't repainted your room yet.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's a nice color.
Timbit said wet water? ? Russell said
temperatures.
Mitchell, who does fish for striped bass in Nova Scotia all the time, does temps and tide.
Yeah.
Water. I love that answer.
Water. Wet water. Yeah, so the answer, yes, of course, temperatures and stuff, but river flow and actually long flowing current, because the eggs are suspended. They sink and die otherwise. So the eggs remain suspended.
Are they also, what was that called? Broadcast spawners?
I don't think so, but I can ask.
I can ask.
No, I don't think they are, because like, no, I don't think they are. Anyway, very cool.
I mentioned this on our show. Okay, let's just a quick note on striped bass.
Dude, please.
Growing up, working at Green Drake Outfitters in Ottawa, you know, we were sending in June. It was a busy time for us because we were sending a lot of politicians and lawyers to the Gas Bay. Yeah. And for a long time, you weren't allowed to fish striped bass out there because their numbers were so bad. And it's a huge rebound story, which is really, really awesome. And they're revered in other, you know, like we know, so like our buddy Captain Joe Gugino down in Boston. I mean, that's stripers are their whole life.
Yeah. No, it's cool. They're such
and
an
of course
fish.
Of course they come into conflict with salmon because they eat them.
Yeah.
But you know, but they are part of that ecosystem. So it's an interesting time for striped bass, especially in the Gas Bay and the east coast of Canada in general, because they are succeeding so well. I just
they're
think
such a cool fish, dude.
But
yeah, and they're known for their seasonal migration. You know, that's like a big thing. But how far roughly can they travel in a year?
We're still in the trivia.
This is still trivia. Roughly how far can they travel in a year?
How far can one migrating striper go?
Yeah.
I mean, don't they go from the Northeast all the way down to like South Carolina?
Yeah. How far is that?
2
million miles.
1,000 miles. I don't know, like
upwards of 1,000 during spawning and feeding cycles. Pretty amazing. Which is crazy though. You know, like they're really spectacular fish. And when we saw them in the Gas Bay, like the pods of them, man, there was a lot. And you can see some of this footage because it's coming out at the Palm Festival next year.
Dude. It's an
insane
astounding amount of fish. Yeah,
there's like millions of fish.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I see why salmon anglers are concerned. There's a shitload of.
But if you really like fishing stripers, it's pretty exciting.
Timbit said 1,000 kilometers.
Nicely done.
Jay Dawes said 1,200.
You guys are kind of.
I just obviously said 420 kilometers.
What? Come on. Crazy.
Mitchell said the females blast out a bunch of eggs and the males blast out stuff. The eggs kind of float down the river and mix with the milt, I believe is the
okay, wait. because that's amazing.
Non-vulgar way of saying it until
Yeah.
they reach the bay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, wait, I got one more striper question for you. One more striper trivia question. And this one is, what's the IGFA world record striped bass? Approximate weight.
It's weight, not length?
Weight.
69 pounds.
You are so cool. How do you get to be so cool? That's what I want. That's my next trivia question. It was in 2011. And the world record, IGFA, all tackle world record. So this isn't just fly.
I'm just trying to beat people to that obvious answer.
Was in Long Island Sound, Connecticut in 2011. Massive fish. Jeez
80
Louise,
pounds?
Papa Cheese. Huh?
80 pounds?
18?
80, 80.
18. Can you imagine if you guys was 18? Honestly, dude.
Timbit says 78 pounds. Mitchell says 75. J. Dawson says 72.
Aldo, you're so close. 81 pounds.
Fuck.
The all tackle IGFA world record striper was 81
What's
pounds.
What's fly caught?
That's insane, dude.
What's the fly caught record?
Russell
said 82. Sorry, you went over. Price is wrong, bitch.
What? That's so insane, dude. 81 pounds. It seems to be the fly was 64 pounds, which is ludicrous.
Crazy.
64-pound striper. The world record fly caught striped bass.
I think one of us caught like an 8-pound fish, and we were like, that thing is huge.
Dude, yeah, no. Dude, a 10-pound striper's like, wow, that's a pretty big fish. You know, like a 20-pound striper, you're like, whoa, that's a big fish.
A 20-pound striper would be insane.
Yeah.
Man. Like on an 8-weight, you're just like, oh, God.
Oh, my God, yeah. That'd be whack.
Mitchell said, I've seen a couple of 50-pound plus on flies in Nova Scotia, which was unreal. I cannot imagine 81 pounds.
That's so nuts. 50 pounds.
That is a good note. You should, we
saw
check out Life Between Lines and our pals Scott and Kate Sheeran.
Yeah.
They are catching some huge stripers in the rivers when they go up the rivers in Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable, dude.
It's worth the pilgrimage for anybody in Ontario or
oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Okay, let's give away a couple more prizes, then round this bad boy out. Because we've got 2 more prizes to give away. The people are waiting.
The
Costa
annual...
merch pack.
Let's just say something here.
Yeah, please.
You rewrote the Night Before Fishmas.
Yeah.
Year, and you made it way more fly fishy. And I'm just going to say, great job.
Thanks, man.
And Ken did an awesome job. I loved the Sens jersey. The Ottawa Senators jersey.
Yeah, he was like, what if I just keep putting stuff on? I'm like, great idea. Absolutely brilliant. And then that cocktail I made was actually pretty tasty, eh? Did you try it?
Which one? The one, because you made 2. You made the one
I made 2.
The Night Before Fishmas.
Yeah, it was like a gin one. It was really good. I can't remember. It looked really good. Oh, no, it was the white one with coconut. It was pretty tasty.
Dude, it looked awesome.
I don't know. This holiday has just been a blur of cocktails and cheese.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Russell said that vid was awesome.
Nice. Thanks,
it's an annual tradition, of course, with Ken
Papa Doos
reciting the Night Before Fishmas.
I love it. All right, this is a Costa merch pack. Ready?
The question was, what are you looking forward to fishing wise most next year?
And the winner is Kaboosh. Patrick Watson 8696. You won the thing. Patrick, you won the thing. Huh?
Let's see what their answer was.
Yeah, what'd they say?
Looking forward to a trip to Alberta and hopefully a day or 2 on some mountain streams, adding a cutthroat to my species list.
Yeah.
Bracket, if they're not too threatened, that is.
What? Wait, that's not a joke. Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's an amazing thing. Go get some cutthroat in Alberta, wouldn't you? Okay, what's number 11? Because this is the final prize of the day. And it is a loot bag. It's a loot bag, right?
Yeah, can we we'll do it after.
What is it? What?
Well, Timbits just asked, can you list some of the videos and YouTube channels you would recommend to watch? I missed a few and would love to watch over the break. I would say while we are going through this last Fishmas Day, If anybody has anything they want to, if anybody in the live stream chat wants to ask us, now's your chance.
Well, I like
and
this.
And Adis, don't say something vulgar.
This is a family show. I love that. YouTube channels did you recommend? Jim Baird, who we had on the show this year in the spring.
Yeah,
Remember
I think
that?
Tim
we did that this year too.
What do I fly fishing ones I love?
Yeah. Start with those.
I think oh my god, there's a well, recently the Loop series Wild Fish Wild Places is really, really cool. Let me look up that really quickly. Wild Fish Wild Places.
YouTube is just absolutely bursting with fishing content. It's kind of insane. Wild Fish Wild Places.
Wild Fish Wild Places. Yeah, so it's done by the Swedish fly fishing brand Loop. It is starring Emily Bjorkman, who's a fantastic angler from Sweden, or somewhere in some Scandinavian country, and they have a bunch of amazing episodes. They go to Labrador in one of the episodes, and they go to a lot of places in those episodes, but it's just shot so well. It's beautiful. I do enjoy all the Hook A content. I know that we have like a working relationship with them, but I do love seeing Canada. I think that's really fun. Travel Fish Film on Instagram. I think they're IDAAFLY. IDFY.
They make some great stuff.
They make some great stuff. I have to specifically say their muskie video I really enjoyed this year.
Jimmy.
Well, I was just saying fly fishing specific ones, non-fly fishing.
He did some sick
ones.
grayling fishing in the Yukon.
Jim Baird is awesome.
Yeah, Jim's a man. Yeah, I love it.
Jim Baird's a man. I like camping content. I like camping from Ontario more than anything because obviously there's a connection to it. I love the channel Lost Lakes. And I love Ben Beauchamp, who we actually met at Muskoka Brewery. But I love his channel. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Ben's really been cooking up. Because when we met him, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and start a YouTube channel." He's like, "I'm just gonna camp for the next year and like adventure and stuff." We're like, "Whoa!"
He's like, "My wife's recording an album, and I'm just gonna make a YouTube channel." I was like,
and he did it.
That's awesome.
He's cultivated a good subscriber base, and yeah, they both did it. It's amazing. Yeah, really cool.
Trev said the Loop Wild Fish Wild Places are really great. I think they did an amazing job.
Answers changed. Have your Fishy 5 answers changed? My best fishing memory has. It's now the muskie.
Do you have a favorite?
My favorite fishing story. One of your best fishing stories is that one for me, the muskie. Just an epic one.
Oh,
I love it.
Muskie Fool, the Figure 8 Chronicles.
Yeah. Oh, that's something worth checking
I'm just Braden saying.
Do you have a favorite answer to the fifth Mitchie's Fishies question?
You can't say Woolly Bugger, obviously.
Like fave being like somebody else's answer or like one of ours?
I still think
there's been some good ones over the years.
I still think when we went to see Chloe for the first time in Montana, and she like immediately answered Bitch Creek.
I was like,
fucking right. That is a great answer.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Bitch Creek's the one that came to mind.
Which is funny because if you know Chloe, she's not actually a bitch, but she definitely has
it's just
some attitude.
It's just a funny like answer.
It's just a funny thing.
Because it's like, oh yeah. Okay, well wait. We had one more prize, right? Day 11 loot bag. We didn't give it away yet.
The loot bag.
What's going on? This is just like a loot bag. We're calling it the loot bag of wonders. Because Aldo's going to go down to the basement and he's going to find all kinds of fishing things and he's just going to load it. You could be walking away with keys to his Jeep.
No, but there's going to be unless you want to do my payments for me. But there's going to be hats. There's going to be retainers. I'll even chuck a fly or two in there for you.
Dude, if there's any of those SoFly shirts down there,
some leaders. It's just going to be a grab bag of
leaders.
Fucking shit. Yeah, man.
Flies. Whatever.
There's going to be a shirt in there probably.
Put those headphones in there. Just whatever. It could just be anything like that.
Those.
All right, who's going to win this one? What was the question for this final prize of the night?
What is your best catch of the year?
Kaboom! We got it. Here we go. Loot Bag of Wonders is at the 3 Sports. The 3 Sports.
What?
Yeah, at the 3 Sports. Did you see it? There it is again. at the 3 Sports.
Any number of brook trouts caught in the West Credit this past season, netting the big pike of the day caught by my beautiful wife at Esnagami Lodge.
Boom. Esnagami
This
Lodge.
past May. Wow.
Heck yeah. That's a cool story.
Always a good time.
Well, you won the Loot Bag of Wonders. Congratulations to you. There it is again. See, I called it the Loot Bag of Wonders. That's another show, baby. I think that's another holiday show wrapped up. I think that was a year for the books. We caught a lot of fish. We had a lot of adventures. We had a lot of fun. And next year, we're going to do it all over again.
You know what?
From the top.
We raised a fuckload of money thanks to everybody for Ontario Streams, too. We raised over $10,000.
Boom. There you go. Shout out to...
awesome is that?
Shout out to everybody who's helped along the way with those fundraisers.
Timbit says, you keep seeing retainers and all I see is the early 90s mouthpieces. I am talking about chumps.
Yeah. Not
I wear retainers.
Teeth retainers. Those ones are sick, dude. What? It's like snake skin looking. Dang,
they
those
keep
could
your
be
sunglasses on your helmet. And they help you. What?
Those will go in the bag of wonders.
What's the tagline?
Keep you hanging on.
Chums?
Keep
you hanging on?
Yeah. Yeah, they're great. What are you looking forward to most next year, Aldino? To wrap this up.
What am I looking forward to the most?
Yeah. It's winter now, so I mean, just getting out on the open water might be an answer.
Yeah, I just want like
Mexico.
I think I said this last. I think I said the Mexico. I think I was. Am I going to Mexico?
I don't know. We should just go to Mexico maybe this
Okay.
week.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think
that's my Christmas gift to you, by the way, and I'm giving it to you live on the show.
What? You're just gonna buy me a trip to Mexico?
That's right. Just you by yourself.
You awesome. You're awesome.
You awesome guy. All right.
You awesome guy.
What are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? Yeah,
Yep.
I think just now that I've moved into your old place, which of course Idis lives in the unit downstairs.
Yeah.
We've got the boat out back. I think it feels like it's a little bit easier to get the raft out. I want to do more float days. I really like rowing, and we've kind of dialed in the raft a little bit more, and tying more flies now that I have like a dedicated area to do it in, because I tied all my flies for Mag Bay. And it worked.
Yeah.
And I just like really enjoyed it. It was really fun. And so I think getting back into tying, not that I was out of it, but I always felt like my fly tying was always like, okay, I'm going fishing tomorrow. I'm going to stay up way too late and tie like a dozen or 24 flies that I need for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I'd like lose a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
I never felt like I had, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love it, baby.
What's everybody in the chat?
I'm looking forward to...
While Mitch answers...
Yeah. I'm looking forward to exploring...
What do people want to do next year? What are they looking forward to next year? But I'm
looking forward to exploring Ottawa, baby. Getting back into Ottawa fishing. I'm stoked. I can't wait.
Ottawa fishing.
Yeah. It's going to be my first season back in Ottawa. I'm just kicking it off with ice fishing probably the day after tomorrow. So,
Really?
It's go time, baby. It's cold up here. It was like minus 20 out last night. I guess the ice is here. So I'm going to be going out really soon. And then just like open water stuff. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Muskie, gar. Oh, yeah, gar. Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. Gar is definitely on the radar for sure. Yeah. B-Rice wants to slam some Lake O Chrome. Me her on one trick pony. Oh, man. Get out to Lake O. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Russell said, appreciate y'all making fly fishing con. Keep them coming. Thank you, Russell. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks everybody for listening
and watching.
Watching all year, and thanks for
tuning in
to
us.
Yeah, this was a fun episode. And
you know what I'm looking forward to, Mitch?
What?
It's fucking 10 years of SoFly, brother.
This is a 10 years of SoFly coming up.
2026 is 10 years of SoFly. Isn't
January
that crazy?
Something. Yeah, that is nuts. Oh my god. Well, everybody at home, thank you so much for tuning in to another holiday annual live bash. We love you. We thank you so much for listening, and we hope
Rob's
you had
Tomogamy. Michael's saying fishing with his daughter. Oh my god.
We hope you had the most splendid. Yes, Michael. Fishing with my daughter. Just one about before bass opener. Hell yeah. Tomogamy trip with beardly gentleman.
Wet fly fishing.
Rob's going to Tomogamy? Ooh, baby, that's pretty cool.
Rob, see you there, brother.
Yeah, that's wicked. That's wicked. Well, there we go. Any final words, Aldo, as we sign off here on another high?
Just, Merry Fishmas and Happy New Year. B. Rice said, no way I show up at the end. Holy airball. It's all good, man. On that note, it's going to be, this show's going to be I don't know. I'm telling the 24 people watching, but anyway, the show goes live January 1st. Well, not so much live, but it'll go on Spotify and iTunes, and Apple Podcasts, not iTunes, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
On January 1st, of course, you can find all of our stuff on SoFly.ca. B Rice is looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bill's Mafia.
I guess.
All right. Well, there we go. It's another year in the books. Love y'all. Catch you on the flippity.
Well, yeah, our new saying.
What do we say?
It's it's not take care, comb your hair. It's
we're going into 26 with we love you.
I love you.
I love you. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.